Moment that gives you goosebumps every time. The haka, rich in mana and meaning, uniquely woven into the fabric of rugby in Aotearoa. It's a powerful expression of Māori culture, and in a rivalry like this, it hits even deeper. Both teams certainly fired up. And delivering the ball today are two proud Southern School sisters, 10-year-old Lottie Burke and her 8-year-old sister Farron. Their favourite players, Waikato's own China Hohepa and Naisha Hamilton. What a moment for the Burke whānau. Match officials today, Erin Doherty takes charge in the middle with Liam Sargent and Tiana Anderson on the sidelines. And for the first time, TMO for the grand final, Aaron Patterson.
You're all good there, Liam?
That woman on screen, Binky Muamua, she is pure finishing class. The competition's leading try scorer with 11. She's quick, tough and lethal in space. Recently named in the NZ20 squad, she is going to be rapid. Marina Paraone, she's been the heartbeat of the Waikato side. She started in this team as a wide-eyed teenager, and now at 26, a proud mother and midfield general, leads the comp in breakdown steals, dominant tackles, and tops Waikato for carries and tackles. Big shift from the midfielder. We're underway in the 2025 Farah Palmer Cup Premiership Final, and it'll be Solomona with the first carry, and immediately the physicality is felt. Canterbury inside their own 22. McCook gets it to Solomona once more. Plenty carries coming in from her, and it's charged immediately by Mia Anderson, the captain. Under pressure early, carried back, 5 metre scrum for Waikato. You cannot get a better start, Vanya Wolfram.
Big start there from the Waikato team. Really pushing up on defence, not giving anything to Canterbury. You see this big charge down there from Mia Anderson, the captain herself. She pushes in, puts the pressure on. They're going to really put on a good one today. Here we go, girls.
Yeah, great start there by Waikato. You can see there Mia Anderson just making sure that she's trying to get to that inside boot of the Canterbury halfback there. The pressure comes on. As we see Waikato scrum, 94% success. The concern for Canterbury in this opening 1 to 2 minutes is that Waikato score a lot of points from their scrum, so watch out for the strike power in this back line.
17 of the 23 players in this Waikato team were in that 2024 final. They've got that scrum advantage. They'll come back for the penalty and get another go at it here.
Not staying square. Oh, that's the call there. You can hear quite clearly not staying square there against Canterbury. We'll see Waikato have another opportunity here to attack. 5 metres close to the try line, so we'll see another strike, I'm pretty sure.
Interesting tactic here. It looks like they're going to their line out. Thought that it would have actually been a good chance to try and take another scrum, assert some dominance through their very experienced front row and allow their wingers to assert that blind side, but also open up some space on the open side as well.
Keep the space.
Haupapa Barrett finds a target in the safe pair of hands of Hohepa. They go to work this Waikato forward pack. The defence from Canterbury was good at first, but now they're starting to get a roll on. Told to move it once first. Great Haupapa Barrett! Try number 10 this season. She has been incredible. Strikes first for this Waikato team, and they flex their muscles early at set piece.
And the crowd goes wild here at FMG Stadium. Grace Haupapa Barrett puts up her signature here. Nice, easy line out to the back. You can see Haupapa Barrett really just angling, just having a look, scoping it out. Too easy here for Grace Haupapa Barrett. Good pack there, and she scores. Opening try for the Farah Palmer Cup 2025 final.
All started with Mia Anderson just making sure that she could get the charge down, but also the speed to try and put the pressure back on Canterbury, make sure to force that inside scrum as we have a kick.
Kick is away for Nepia. Here's another look at the try for Haupapa Barrett. Just last week, she became Waikato's all-time leading try scorer with 33 tries, surpassing Stacey Waka, who had 31 tries in 26 games. This woman now has 34 tries in 59 games. Incredible. Waikato have their first opportunity to run from inside their own half. Mindset here is to play territory. They go back to Baylor. Well taken at the back from Palamo. Indecisive at first, but gets away from the first couple of defenders.
Stay here.
McCook gets it to Mills. Catching them behind the advantage line are this Waikato defence. The line speed is good. This time they get it past the first few attackers, trying to find some space on the outside channels. Strong collision. Look at search for the ball. Palamo with her dancing feet. Can't get away from Kloppers. Back into the middle of the field and again chopped behind that game line. But they're under a penalty advantage. So McCook puts the kick in again and it's charged once more. Not protecting that halfback very well.
Come down.
Well, Waikato's defensive systems are really showing beneficial here for themselves. They're really giving nothing to the Canterbury side. Canterbury, unfortunately, haven't really been able to find space and territory. They're just being really smothered by the Waikato defence, but they have been penalised. And Canterbury will go to a line-out.
So we can see there, just the ball there for Hepa. Nice, good chop, low tackle there. It allows the ball carrier to get over there, but Waikato again applying a lot of pressure at the breakdown.
Keep the space, please.
Purdom throws it over the top. Natua Sawakula bobbles it, but it's knocked on. So Lucy Jenkins
Knock on.
has ball in hand. They'll come back for a scrum.
You're seeing Cheyenne Kaitapu there on your screen, the number 1. That's caught here a knock on by Waikato.
Here we go, girls.
They'll go for a scrum here, but again, Kaitapu just going to work the scrums here. We'll see Haupapa Barrett, Nautua Sawakula, and Kaitapu, very experienced front row.
Crouch. Bind. 6.
Strong shove from Waikato, but the Canterbury scrum stays strong. They go into the midfield through Cochrane. It's beaten 26 defenders this year, has the 19-year-old. She's been outstanding. This is a lovely kick. Put out just on that 5-metre line. Waikato now find themselves under immense pressure.
The first time Canterbury have seen themselves down here in the 22. Really nice play here. Took the ball up front in the middle, direct by Cochrane. Nice carry and a nice easy kick over the top.
Just stay where you are now, Canterbury. Come in, please. Yeah, come in, please, on the line. Thank you. Stay there. Yes.
Taking the age to throw in this line-out ball, and it's almost snaffled by Canterbury, playing with fire inside their own end goal. And it's a scrum to Canterbury.
That was going back to that line out. That really did take some time to find and didn't actually quite find China Hohepa here. Not a great pass there from Anderson. Put pressure on Ina Perone. They'll take a sigh of relief here. But again, find themselves under pressure on the line.
The experience of Holly Greenway there. The Black Ferns 15 in 2024, Matatu and Blues. The experience just to get that left hand up there, and a huge scrum for Canterbury. They haven't quite got the dominance they're looking for, but see what they can do here.
Both early, the patience we spoke about, okay? Patience we spoke about. Hold the weight.
Just interesting setup here, Taylor. Just looking at the scrum of Canterbury, you've got Winger standing in with Palamo standing right in behind her, as well as their first 5.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Big scrum from Waikato, almost pushing them off the ball. They're forced to go blind where the ball bubbles up. Blind tries to fight her way through, but driven backwards. McCook gets it to Milne. Now Purdom, some good leg drive. Now to Marcel Parks, the front rowers for Canterbury going to work. Grace Hope up, but Barrett steals the ball like a thief in the night. What a play from the hooker.
The ball's there, the ball's there.
Grace Anderson tries to fish that ball out, looking for an exit here. Baylor isn't going to find touch. He's kicked it straight down the guts. It's allowed to bounce, and here comes the pace of Winnie Palamo going to the left edge. She's got so much toe. Does Winnie Palamo gets there as well. Piece of individual brilliance from Winnie Palamo, striking back for Canterbury.
Reese Anderson, halfback for Waikato, just puts that ball down the middle, but it does open up for Palamo, and we know how good she is. Picks up the ball, just takes it on. Individual brilliance. Here we see it's a big pickup here. She actually decides to have a look. Goes on the outside, takes another step on the outside. Too fast, too quick, and she gets into the corner. Scores in the corner for Canterbury.
Yeah, what a great finish we can see here. Ball in that left hand, just puts that little fend out, and oh, by the inches of a margin of the white chalk. That's a great try. Take it back to Holly Greenway. We mentioned her before, just to get up at that line out. She also put the pressure on Ariana Baylor there to try and look to charge that, shanked it. It opened up Polly Moore, and great try. Canterbury back into this game.
Thank you.
McCook had the angle, not quite the distance. 5 apiece here in the 2025 Farah Palmer Cup Premiership Final.
Ariana Baylor just unable to get there, but I just wondered where that foot did touch the corner there. Well, it's been given.
Contentious stuff here in the final. We love the drama, and so it continues. 12 minutes in. Solomona thumped by Natua Soakula. Shades of a high tackle there. No advantage coming. Another hit coming in too, but Parks gets the ball away to her front row partner. Going to work here now at Canterbury. They've got their tails up after the try to Palamo, but that one just became unstuck from them, but they've got a little bit more energy now, Vanya.
Well, look, it's the defence from Waikato that's impressive. They really are putting the pressure on, putting them under immense pressure, but great work there from Marcel Parks. I think they probably have just picked up that they are coming in, they're giving them nothing. It's just that little pass or a little tip that allowed that space and time for them to get a bit of go forward ball, but ball here for Waikato.
Very late contest.
Charging into Canterbury's half, they snap back to the right-hand side. Hohepa bobbles it. It goes back. Tony Leo gets the pass away. And contact. Scott. Helps to stay on her feet. Anderson. Tamir Anderson. They continue to the right. Again, Waikato. Reese Anderson tries to has a little dart herself, gets back to her feet, eats away a few more metres. Trying to contest the ball with Canterbury, but Hope Upper Barrett clears Cloppers. Driven back. Canterbury needing to muscle up on defence here. Baylor holds it up for Paraone. Here's Bodle, exposing the left winger now. Tuliao Tua'a. And she's just knocked that ball on. But that's the threat of Waikato, but breaks it in defence for Canterbury.
Nice interlinking passing there for Waikato. Bodle just hanging on the wing, able to get that ball away. Really looking good with ball in hand. But it's Scott here, when she takes the ball up, previous play, you just find that she's taking 2 or 3 players with her and opens up the space. That was the dummy. And then Keela Bodle again. Handy when you played in the backs, and she's got a low number on her back as an open side flanker. Doesn't look out of place at all. Big scrum here for both packs.
Just did the basics really, really well there. They just take it 1-2 steps, and then they look to shift the ball. What that does to Canterbury defence is they're having to come up and then adjust, meaning that Waikato are constantly on the trenches.
That scrum has been a weapon for Waikato. Canterbury desperately clear Blythe, trying to work herself into this game. McCook was indecisive and met with a strong shoulder from the experienced Jorge, but Mills driven back. This Waikato defence is stoic. McCook forced to put in the box kick. There goes Tuliao Tua'a. Competing at the breakdown was Lucy Jenkins, and she's won the ball.
Tuliao Tua'a has had ball in the last sort of 5 minutes. Great work there, but again, it's Lucy Jenkins, and we know she's outstanding when it comes to ball on ground. Rough work, she's turned that one over, given her team just a bit of breathing space.
No love lost between these two teams. See there, we just needed to shift that pass. Waikato just one phase there. Blythe there with a good carry. And who better to take that than 8-test Black Fern, Lucy Jenkins.
She's giving it to Rena Paraone as well. Those two got plenty to say to each other. Let's see who comes up trumps at the 80-minute mark. Solomona again, tough carry. Mia Anderson looks a little worse for wear to get up here. But who else steals it? Grace Hope Upper Barrett throwing her defender off her was Puni Leo. This Waikato team, fueled by emotion, wanting to go back-to-back for the first time in their history.
Boy, has Grace Hope Upper Barrett really come to play, taking the lead there in the turnover. She got one earlier on, and she's taken another one. It just really provides the chance for Waikato to really play the game of rugby that they like to play, which is keeping it in hand and off the offloads. Ref did play advantage there for the high tackle there. You just see the offload there in the pass to Puni Leo, so strong, ball in hand as well, out of the Hamilton Old Boys Club. Boy, these girls are on fire.
6 HIA. 6.
About to say, Mia Anderson has been throwing her absolute body into it. There's blood already on the jersey. That probably started in the first 5 minutes. She tried to make a good tackle there, and talk about blood on the jersey. Look at that. That is something special that she has done. She will be going for an HIA, and with experience, look no further than Ashley Gabby Sutherland has been in the team since 2013, 51 caps for the Manawa and 60+ games for Melville. Some experience to bring onto the park.
Smart for Waikato to have a 6-2 split for this game. And a A little bit of that emotion we just seen between Punileo and Kelson McCook, and like any good halfback, she is piping up and getting into the ears.
Play the mental game, and you see the experience there with Leata Punileo. As you said, Nathan, you got Ashley Gabby Sutherland coming onto the park. She celebrated her 50th game last week in the semi-final. Great substitution.
Deciding to kick it downfield and asking Waikato to run it back at them, trusting their defence, and a good option at that too because it's charged by Buchanan Brown. Canterbury too have stolen it back. Challenging that short side, asking questions of the defence is Solomona. Another textbook turnover from this Waikato team. That time I believe it was Edemir. Gabby Sutherland straight into the action. Tough call. I thought Purdom had that, but not rolling was the call from the referee. Get out of jail for Waikato.
Yeah, unlucky there for Canterbury. But really, if you go back to Parone, over the ball, that gets another turnover. I believe she was on 12 turnovers for the season. As you mentioned earlier, Taylor, she is leading a number of the stats for Waikato's side. Tackles, ball carries, turnovers. Big, strong runner, experienced player. Waikato will find themselves in a position to attack again.
What I love from Canterbury is that they actually use that sideline. They actually use that 7 metres to try and split and spread Waikato to ensure that they could try and get some more metres and get some gains.
Another composed throw from Hope Upper Barrett. Well, can Waikato conjure up? They get it to Bodle, who was actually playing for Canterbury in last year's final. He's moved to Waikato to study. Waikato continue to come to the left-hand side. Here goes Scott. Clockers. Met by Solomona in defence. Anderson gets through, throws the dummy, accelerates, exploiting the hole in defence, but offloads it to Blythe. Got 9 tries this season, has Louise Blythe. Canterbury smartly get it out to the left-hand side where they've got numbers. Jenkins with the left foot step back in. And it's the defensive prowess of Rina Paraone. That takes back about 5 metres for this Waikato team. That time, Natua Sawakula driving back the red and blacks. Buchanan Brown. Good little kick from her just to settle things down and turn this Waikato team around.
A good passage of play there from Canterbury. They are actually leading the position at the moment. They just need to be able to capitalise. I think what they're unable to do is actually get some really good go forward and some momentum. That's because of the really good defence from Waikato. But here's a chance to see. We know what they can do with ball in hand. They'll have to defend first.
One more step, 9, 2 and 3.
They go to the back of the line out and no need to even lift Cloppers because Canterbury all went forward and she's dropped that ball. Counter-attack, what can they do in broken play? Canterbury. They get it wide. Here goes the top try scorer in the competition, Becky Mormore. Palamo comes in, it's messy at the back. Buchanan Brown tidies up the crumbs.
Knock on, Waikato.
Edemir knocked that ball on, trying to steal it at the back, so they've got just a scrum advantage. And timely too, because they've coughed the ball up there, so they will have that scrum feed inside Waikato's half, and just some errors starting to creep in for that Waikato team.
Looking forward to seeing a bit more ball there with Binky Momo. We've just seen a few snippets there. Very good, light off their feet. On her feet, I should say. 11 tries to her name so far. Haven't quite seen her into the game, but she is one of our highlighted players. She's only played 4 games with 11 tries to her name. A youngster out of Linwood Rugby Club, Canterbury. She's an exciting player. She's just now interesting. She's standing right in behind first 5, Buchanan Brown. Wonder if she'll get ball in hand or if they go wide here, Canterbury.
Bind. 6.
Finally, this Waikato team rewarded for their scrum pressure. Kaitapu, Haupapa Barrett and Natua Sawakula getting the pats on the back.
There's great work there from the whole pack there. Leading from the front, Kaitapu, Haupapa Barrett and Natua Sawakula, but it really does take an effort of the whole 8. High fives all round. Been dominant in their scrums the whole season. Napier will find touch.
Yeah, we can see on this Kaitapu here on this near side, just the power. Look at the legs, they get motoring, and there's no weight from the back 5 for Canterbury. They get up and look at the smiles on their faces. It's about winning moments in championship rugby, and that is a huge moment for Waikato.
Out of the Melville club as Kaitapu plays both loose head and tight head, so a real master at scrum time. This is the first line-out that hasn't been taken cleanly by them, but it's still in the hands of Anderson. Canterbury really trying to blitz through the ruck.
Right, here's the ball. Use it now, Waikato, please.
It's a real mess in there. Eventually they fish it out. Gabby Sutherland on for Mia Anderson, who's currently off for a head injury assessment, the captain for Waikato. Paraone, so that's Scott. Through an outrageous dummy and accelerated, very Adi Savia-like.
Leave it now. Stay there, thank you.
Gabby Sutherland reaches low, gets it to Paraone. Here goes Bodle. Keela Bodle, she's got 5 tries this season. Daughter of Black Fern and Aaliyah Rush. She was the 1998 player of the tournament for the Black Ferns at the Rugby World Cup that year. Great pedigree.
Retreat in front.
McCook
Keep coming back, Canterbury.
does well under pressure. Almost got a 50-22, my goodness. Baylor, how did she keep that in? I would say that was carried back, but nonetheless, it will be a Canterbury line-out feed. Vanya, talk us through what just happened.
Yeah, well, look at this Buchanan Brown. Beautiful kick here. I actually thought, I wasn't too sure if Ariana Baylor actually got this, but skill tap back. And then Napier just finding touch here.
Heard him threw everything at it, but getting up to contest were Waikato. Some rare possession inside Canterbury's half. They've been camped down their own. And stolen again, Buchanan Brown. Usual halfback now at first 5. More. Well, Waikato are alert to the danger that More has. Done well in this opening 26 minutes to keep her at bay. Parks gets rid of the first 2 defenders. They're under an offside advantage. And they'll come back for it.
Number 24.
Well, yeah, they're playing advantage here, but it is, Rosie Buchanan Brown, she is reverting back to her boot. And, they're just trying to get over the top of Waikato's defence here. It is working for them. They've got advantage here. We'll get back down there for Canterbury. And Rosie Buchanan Brown leading the pack. Very good in their position. Also, Kelsey McCook, the combination in both the halfback and 10. Very, very good here for Canterbury.
Adding a lot of variety with their kick game. What it's forcing Waikato to do is to get them back running backwards, particularly their forwards, get them trudging back. They're inside their own 30 now. There's a lot of territory, a lot of possession has been spent inside this Waikato half.
We're a try apiece in the first 10 minutes. Now it has been a real contest between the two teams. It will be a scrum to Canterbury, and it's just been a little bit stop-start in the past 10 minutes, Vanya.
It really has. We're just looking at the tackle stats at the moment. There's a few missed tackles there from Canterbury. That's probably what they're going to try and do, is get on top of that. but fairly even possession, territory going both ways. Canterbury here have a real opportunity here to get the ball out wide to one of their power wingers, Louise Blythe. They're in a position to
Crouch. Bye.
Canterbury as well strike very hard off first and third phase, so watch out for that.
A strike move incoming from Canterbury. They get it into the hands of Cochrane. Challenging the defensive effort from Waikato. They've got the penalty advantage for offside. And it's fullback on fullback. Napier throws Palamo to the ground. They'll come back for the penalty. The crowd thought that Tuliautua was away.
Offside, don't get up in that space, okay?
see again Canterbury just opting to kick in behind. They're probably finding there is some opportunity there, but they're playing advantage here for Canterbury.
Yeah, we got another ball. It's coming. Let's go, please.
Interesting decision here. What do they look to do? Do they look to try and take the 3, knowing that it's only going to take 1 point to win this game? And they do. That is a wise decision there. And Captain Jenkins just pointing to the sticks just to try and cool the troops, make sure that they can try and have a conversion. But you see the stats there, only 37% of their territory. But the territory battle that Canterbury are running now is very clinical. They're just holding on to possession. They're waiting for Waikato to try and make mistakes.
I love that tackle there with Napier on Palamo, because they're teammates in Super Rugby Opiki for Matatu.
20 seconds.
Cannon Brown with the assist for Kelson McCook to keep it straight. And she's dead accurate to take the lead in this game, 8 points to 5, and it's such a nail-biter here in Hamilton.
Well, the option has paid off. They opted to go for the points. They're successful here. They'll give them some confidence, especially Buchanan, Brown. There's great work there from Canterbury.
A huge loss as well. Anderson has failed her HIA, so she will not return to the field.
Gutted for Mia Anderson, but as I said earlier, Waikato went for a 6-2 split on their bench, and lucky they did, as Gabby Sutherland will play plenty of minutes in this one. Paraone made a menace of herself. In fact, no, it was Scott again. Tried to disrupt. Big hit from Hohepa. She's played in plenty of these finals against these well-known Canterbury foes. Good exit though by this Canterbury team, but not out of the woods because Waikato with possession in their half.
Again, Parone and Scott making a nuisance in the ruck area there. They've been very good, that combination in the midfield.
Come down, please, Canterbury. Come down.
We have another opportunity here for Haupapa Barrett on the Waikato side.
Lost 2 lineouts recently. They will be looking to just try and slow things down a bit. 8 minutes to go on the clock. They want to make sure that they can execute at lineout time to give their firing, powering backs some really top quality ball.
Tony Leal was the option this time. Into the midfield for Paraone. 77 carries, the most for Waikato this year. 377 metres off it too.
Out now, roll off.
Anderson, who actually played at fullback in the 2024 Grand Final, did Anderson. Now playing at half. Baylor, a half-back turn first 5. Good continuity building from this Waikato team, building phases now. It's been a while since they've held possession in a 10-on-10 collision. Buchanan Brown saying hello to Baylor. Nator Soakula, good leg drive from the former Black Fern.
Leave it now.
They go to the right, Gabby Sutherland. These collisions are bone crunching at the moment. Another one, Puni Leo. Anglesey does well to try and wrap up that ball, but the tackle was called. They chop back to the right. This time it's Kaitapu. And even my shoulders are sore up here watching this. It is tough stuff. Everyone throwing everything at it. Last game of the season. Here goes Bodil. Tried to free the arm up for an off-road, but they're 5 metres now. Waikato. Hohepa winds up. Haupapa Barrett. This time to Puni Leo. Ball is available. Rolling up their sleeves now. The Waikato forwards, they're over the line, but Natua Soakula held up, rolled onto her back. Great defensive effort from Canterbury, but Waikato starting to find their groove again.
14 phases for Waikato, stringing a number of phases here. You can see big run there from Waikato, but held up. Kaitapu trying to get her across the line. Good work there again by Waikato. Big collisions. We've seen Hohepa going in. Doesn't look like she's slowing down anytime soon.
Low stabbing kick from McCook. Surveying the options was Baylor. Napier now knows a lot of these Canterbury players very well, applying her trade in Matatu and Super Rugby kicking. Papa Barrett. Puni Leo driven back. Anderson to Kaitapu. Wanting to go the direct route now, Waikato not really getting the ball past the first player. And as I say that, finally they decide to go out to the outside channels. Chipping ahead for herself was Edamere, but it's tied it up by Canterbury. But Edamere, with effort on effort, drags her out over that touchline. They'll get a line out about 8 metres from their try line.
And a big smile on her face because she knows what that means. They get another opportunity to attack here. Leila Yeremia, chip over the top, doesn't regather but puts the pressure on. That's what you want to see from your wingers.
And look at the celebrations. Everyone is running in there. They know that this is a crucial moment. They're now 6 metres out from this Canterbury line, and they're also 3 points down. What can they work with their magic?
Make sure our setup's good, girls.
Hohepa gets it to Bodil. They don't go for the driving walk. Anderson tries to clear the Canterbury player out of the way. Natua Soakula with a carry. Kloppers taps the head, reaches for the line and scores the try. Referee calls time off, but the ball is on the line. Kloppers.
Sorry, Vinny, I got caught there, so we're coming to you. I've seen the ball grounded, so on field is try.
There was a high tackle on our hooker, number 3. Just have a watch of it. Thank you, appreciate it.
Well, they're going to take a look, but they have a beautiful set piece there. They opted not to go for the try. They went for a couple of phases, and now they're checking whether she has, to me, very clear, Kloppers scores on the line.
Thank you. We can award the try. Grounding's good.
Waikato back in the game. And a big smile there for Leomi Kloppers.
What I loved about Kloppers there, she didn't do any footwork. She just got the ball on that right-hand shoulder and then she just went for it. She accelerates, she's nice and low. She does it all by herself, stretches out, and a huge 5-pointer championship minutes just on the stroke of halftime.
Again, great team effort there. We take it back to Yeremia, who actually chipped it over the top, went for the defence, took out Canterbury to the side, got them back into play, went for the line out, And 3 phases later, they're under the post.
Napier adds the extras. It is a 4-point lead now for Waikato over Canterbury.
As we see there, Kloppers just going absolutely guns blazing, but also you mentioned Nato Saikola had about 3 or 4 carries in that passage of plane. You can see the rain is starting to come down here at Waikato, FMG Stadium, Waikato.
Low kick from Canterbury for the restart. Tuliao winds up, evades the first few defenders, jumping out of tackles. What a run from the winger. Named recently in that New Zealand under-20s development team. There's quite a few of them out on the field here. Anderson puts in the box kick. Palamo waiting. Puts boot to ball, big kick. Just on that line too.
Yeah, really good kick there. Again, individual brilliance here from Tuliao Tua'a. Steps one, pushes one off, gets through another. Big ball carrier and nice foundation here for Waikato, but good. Palamo kicks them, Canterbury back into the game, just outside of the 22.
You need to be in here.
Really smothering Waikato, just trying to keep them inside their half, inside their 22. They know what they can do when they're in the opposition 22. They've come up with 2 tries, trying to Hohepa there, the line-out call it. Takes a lot of ball.
Punileo off the top ball. And Gabby Sutherland into the midfield.
No.
Inside their own 22, not looking for a kick just yet.
Stay here.
Entering the last minute of the first half. Now they look for the exit through Baylor. Gets good contact with the ball, sends it high. Palamo allows it to bounce. Takes the sting out of the ball. Running laterally at the minute. Gets the fend on Bodle and then gets some space. Frees up Lucy Jenkins, who trips over Bodle. Off her feet was Punileo, so they will get that penalty. What's the mindset here? You're in the last 30 seconds. Is it kickable? No, they're going for the corner.
Good call here, they've got the momentum. Just the kick in there from Waikato in the back. You know, we've seen what Palamo can do. Just got to be careful because she just looks really good with ball in hand. She's got the freedom to go. She always beats the first defender. And she's managed to get a whole lot of territory for her team.
Stay there now.
Purdom gets it to Greenway. They start to shape them more. Waikato driving them sideways and now backwards, and they've stolen it. Hohepa, big play by the experienced Lucy. Baylor says, let's get into the sheds and have a chat about that opening 40 minutes. It is Waikato, the defending champions, with a narrow 4-point lead over Canterbury. 12 points 8 at the half-time whistle at the Farah Palmer Cup Premiership Final. Last 40 minutes left of the season in the Farah Palmer Cup. Who will prevail? Will it be Canterbury or will it be Waikato? Good low catch from Scott in the midfield. Haupapa Barrett collects the ball and some defenders at the same time, ducking out of the way. And Ariana Baylor
Hold on.
sends it high. It's misjudged at the back by Blythe and McCook. Tuliao Tua'a is there, and Hohepa
Never lifted, leave it now.
really got it out for Canterbury today. Parks propels herself forward. No halfback. McCook. Well, Palamo accelerates, gets it to Jenkins. Onto the field, I can see there Fia Laikong, Winnie Palamo's sister on. She replaces Hiko Yoshida. Speculative pass.
Leave it.
into Purdom. Lovely line run by Marcel Parks, just trying to slice this Waikato defence open. Solomona.
Close out.
Good clean from Waikato. McCook just indecisive, and Gabby Sutherland shut her down. Amy Milnes,
Release.
one of the 10 players in that 23 from last year. Parks again. Chopped low by Bodle, and Hope Upper Barrett was interested,
Where you are.
but not rolling away quick enough was Bodle, so they will have that penalty, Canterbury.
Tackler's had an impact on the clean.
Canterbury take a deep breath there, a sigh of relief. Unfortunately for Waikato, the core is not rolling away, and Canterbury are opting to go for the line. Would have liked to have seen Palamo just let that ball go a little bit earlier, just to get the ball into Moore's hands and give her a bit of more space. But again, Marcel Parks really good in taking the ball forward and getting some good go forward momentum there for Canterbury.
Girls, see where the mark is. Come down, please.
Well,
Okay, come
Canterbury,
in,
2 minutes into this game, possession in the territory. They strike well, they strike hard. What can they work?
Buchanan Brown to Solomona. Here's Moa times the pass brilliantly to Palamo. Going hunting was Parone. Buchanan Brown. Sophie Kerr hasn't had too much ball in this game, has Kerr. Big run from Cochrane. Another one of those players named in that New Zealand 20s development team. Kerr passed again, and it was not gone, so it will be a Waikato scrum feed.
A good start there into the second half for Canterbury. They're really starting to get momentum. They're going forward, doing really, really well. Just unfortunately, ball didn't quite go to hand. It looks like they are starting to get the ball a little bit wider in the midfield as opposed to quite close, trying to get on the outside of the defence of Waikato. They're just their turnovers, Waikato are leading there, doubling the turnovers as we've seen earlier on in the first half, with 8 to Canterbury's 4.
That comes from their low tackle and that assist tackler over top. They're really disrupting a lot of this Canterbury attack.
Sit!
That scrum has steadied for Canterbury. Just slipping was Anderson, and going in over the top was Anglesey. They've stolen the ball on the ground too. You can't do that one.
Left it above the horizon.
Right in front of the referee too.
Yeah. 2 tackles involved.
A little bit lucky there. Fialetti on the ground, Solomona, number 8.
Okay.
Nowhere near on her feet, takes the ball. But yeah, just getting some attention there for Reese Anderson. Pretty tough little player. She actually almost like airborne the ball in hand. The defence of Canterbury brought her down. And she just slips here. Nothing in it, but you can see the defence here lifting her way up, and she's still holding on to the ball. Reese Anderson.
Just those little issues, those little penalties that are creeping into this game. That's not what championship footy is about. We see 3 carries, 29 metres made. She is sniping very hard around the rucks.
Off the top ball, and the line out has been pretty accurate for Waikato. Gabby Sutherland. Leaving it behind was Puni Leo. Buchanan Brown with a brave tackle. Paraone winds up. Surging forward and ahead. And the beautiful dummy, she sold it. But unable to reel that ball in was Lela Edamir. Everyone brought that hook, line and sinker from Kai Nipia.
Oh, great ball there from Grace Hope Upper Barrett just to release the ball, and Napier here, the dummy, and goes herself. We've seen that time and time again. Unfortunately, didn't quite Yeremia unable to bring that ball in, but they would have been in for all money. Canterbury here will now be on, oh well, they're attacking in the 22. We'll see what options that they take here.
As we mentioned at half-time, Simon Kneebone talked about the scrum. They talked about getting the height. Nato Soakula here on the tight head side. Watch her. She's going to get her right arm nice and strong. That right foot back, and she's going to go hard.
Big scrum. Nathan Harris has a crystal ball in front of him because it is a penalty and a big win for this Waikato team. How's that big grid from Giant Kaitapu?
Waikato forwards just taking a little bit of time just to make sure they get a breath in. Kaitapu on the left-hand side there, watch her, go. She goes, she pumps, and the little halfback just gets absolutely squished by an ant. You can see the smile on that face. That is 1-0 to her. That is a huge play. As we see Canterbury going to their bench nice and early. Ashley Palu, 2 games for Black Ferns, 15. She comes on, she's got vast experience. She'll be able to steady that scrum down, but a big shift by Mills.
Plenty of noise in that line-out. Ball eventually comes in. They shake 4 or more, getting dragged towards that sideline. Hope Upper Barrett forced to get it to Anderson. Paraone on the charge.
Your own players there.
Anderson to Punileo. Kaitapu win that penalty beforehand that put Waikato in this fantastic position. Natua Sawakula places it back. The skip-out pass from Baylor to her winger, and Tulio Tua'a. She's over the line, but she can't get that ball down. Held up. Waikato threatening, but unable to convert.
Well, at half-time, you heard Carla Hohepa talk about needing to be in control and that they needed to be clinical. That was close as you're going to get, because from the line out, they got it, they drove forward, they got the ball out to their winger, Tulio Tua'a, and it took 4 players to actually keep her from scoring, but that was a good move there from Waikato.
I'm sure if it was a different tactic by Waikato in the first half, the forwards were running outwards, where now they're actually starting to square up and allow a little bit more space on the wings.
Here goes Tulio Tua'a again. On the charge, Clopper's already got a try to her name today. Anderson fishes it out for Punileo. She's been immense. The most carries for this Waikato team today, in fact, Punileo. Anderson ordering her troops around. Punileo says, I'll have another. Back to the right-hand side, Kaitapu. Almost gets around the tackle of Anglesey. Ball plays backwards, but it's kicked away. Canterbury have foiled the plans of Waikato. Here goes Moa. Drags 2 defenders along with her. Purdon.
Stay. Carry back.
Sending it high. Buchanan Brown, fantastic exit.
Crucial turnover there from Canterbury just at the breakdown. They stopped Waikato from getting on a roll, and they've turned the ball right over and kept it right down to the halfway. A relief there for Canterbury. Both teams really taking it to each other in this first 10 minutes of the second half.
5. Keep the space now, yeah, stay there, thank you.
Overthrow and a rare mistake from Hope Upper Barrett. Purdon. Solomona with a little half break. McCook to Cochrane. Laikong onto the field. And Matatu outside back, gets to her feet, carries on. Good run from Laikong, providing impact off the bench. Another impact player on. They continue to the left-hand side. Buchanan Brown accelerates through a space. Here goes Lucy Jenkins, pops it away to Greenway. And Canterbury draw first blood in the second half, and they retake the lead here at FMG Stadium, Waikato.
Holly Greenway scores her first try for this final, and it really is a team effort here. Nice ball here, again getting the ball wide. Rosie Buchanan-Brown, dummies, finds the offload obviously to Lucy Jenkins and her partner in Holly Greenway, and she scores for Canterbury.
Yeah, the crowd are getting absolutely stuck in as we can hear a double tap, a double blow of the whistle. Doherty, referee Doherty is going to the TMO. There may be a slight knock on. Taylor, you talked about it. Okay. It's the highs, it's the lows. This is finals footy at its best.
Everyone waiting with bated breath. All eyes on the big screen here at FMG Stadium. Let's take a look. What are we looking at here?
I think what they're looking at, Taylor, is a potential forward pass out of Jenkins' hands. It's come off her right hand, and it has actually gone forward instead of gone backwards. Could have actually potentially...
No try. Just give me the mark, please, Emmy. Yeah.
You see Grace Hope-Barrett, you know, and that's what you expect from your leaders. You question when you need to question. That was sort of, you went too short from the camera angle here, but it made the referee go up and have a look. I also wondered whether Leila Yeremia might have had a hand in it, but it was very clear in that shot.
Okay, time back on. Here we go.
So no try to Canterbury.
Gets cruelly taken away from Greenway. And I also think perhaps the big boos from the crowd also made the TMO have a little look as to what had happened. That's home ground advantage.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Waikato looking for an exit play. Go to Paraone. The Otorohonga Club. Cloppers. Always good for some go forward. Now they've got the angle they wanted. Baylor uses the right boot. Won't find touch. Gets it to Palamo. More. In some space. Challenges. Kaitapu gets away from her, but Bodle gets it to ground. Parks. Buchanan Brown. Canterbury spreading it to the left-hand side. Cochrane taken around the ankles by Punilio. McCook. Buchanan Brown. It's skipped pass to the third receiver, and they've stolen it. It's been knocked on, and then Cloppers pounces on it. And the crowd really starting to find their voice to will their ladies home.
Cloppers really coming on to her own there. She's doing the work. Really good in the carry, but just here manages to turn the ball over. She gets nice and low over the ball with the help of her teammates. Waikato get a chance to attack here, but I see some substitutions, Nathan.
Yeah, Kaitapu here has had an absolutely influential game for this Waikato team. You can see the smile on the faces of Amber Mundell. This is her debut season out of Hamilton girls, is also selected for New Zealand under-18 New Zealand team. Huge shift, and what a crucial moment for her to come on in some big scrumming battles that are going down.
She gets the okay from her vice captain there and her Papa Barrett. It's always good, so cute, always good when you've got the experience, gives you a bit of confidence. Amber Mundell takes on the front row for Canterbury, against Canterbury.
And then she'll be at school on Monday as well.
Crouch.
Go to battle in the Farah Palmer Cup Final and then
Bind.
go to school on Monday. 17-year-old.
Sit.
In the front row, into the cauldron. Does well too. Stable platform. Hedemir was the preferred option on that strike.
Leave it. She's bailed out. She's fine.
Baylor is forced to put in the kick. Wasn't much happening there. Good kick at that too.
Really good play there from Waikato, really clinical. Got good ball off the set piece there. Nice work from Leila Yeremia. They opted to go for the nice, hard, strong running. And then they get the territory in the kick.
Canterbury now emptying both of their props. Maddie Robinson, Matatu, Black Fern 15 comes onto the field and Park 7 test. Black Fern comes to the sideline. Good shift by all props here today.
Fighting for it is Poneleo. It's not straight. So again, it's paid dividends just playing this territory game and forcing that mistake.
Not straight, but you see Leata Poneleo not giving up at all, still putting the pressure on. You just never know. You play till the final whistle. And it's good work there. Again, she has been outstanding again this season, Leata Poneleo.
Breakout season for her too, with the being selected for the Manawa this year. Just that little bit of experience, and we talk about experience. Look at these two going to work.
Wanting to go quickly and catch them off guard.
Release.
No score as of yet in the second half. We had that first try that was disallowed for Canterbury moments ago.
Play on.
They've stolen the ball here.
Roll now, Waikato. Ball's there. Leave now.
The ball's not coming out. I mean, finally we get a scrum and it will be Canterbury. They did have possession.
Canterbury ball.
Nicole Purdon, the hooker for Canterbury, she was in that fight right from the start. She actually went for the first ruck, decided to stay and not move, go again. She's come up trumps. She's one of the experienced players here for Canterbury. You see her go to work here.
Sit up, please, girls. Let's go. We're all here.
She also has 6 turnovers to her name. This season, she gets benefits for her team.
Currently, Canterbury will just be looking to try and settle their scrum. They got 2 new props on, Purdon there in the middle, just trying to make sure that they can create a solid platform for their backs to light off.
Sit.
They go to the left-hand side. It was a flat back line and challenging. The defense of Scott was Buchanan Brown. She did well. Cochrane asking questions of Nepia, who's there. Come back to that short side. Hedemir dumps off Cochrane, who was just caught flat-footed trying to change directions. And again, it's just starting to get a bit messy. We've got plenty of handing errors.
Yeah, good option there from Kaya Nepia. You could see her vision coming through as a first five. She looks up, she could have kicked and she opted not to. Hit the ball, looked that there was space or limited space on the blind side. And just unfortunate that Leila Yeremia couldn't hold on to that ball.
Yep, just the footwork there. I think she probably tricked herself with her footwork. It was that good, the stutter step. Waikato, they're identifying who they're on, but the turnovers conceded. Waikato really dominating, but a huge scrum here again for Canterbury.
Steady scrum from Canterbury. Cochrane takes it to the line, then boots it behind, and charging after it is Fairlike Hong. And getting away with phenomenal footwork again is Nepia. It doesn't bounce for her. And now Moamua trying to cut through the traffic, but the defenders are there for Waikato. Palamo draws and passes and gets Blythe into space. Blythe with the individual effort. The Finn gets around the outside, gets around a second time as well. Blythe had no space to work with. Created an opportunity for herself. Now her team about 15 out. Trying to get over that ball was Gabby Sutherland. Was told to leave. Solomona demands the ball. Thrown down by Hope Upper Barrett. She had a good crack at that. Here goes Ashley Polu. Chopped down around the ankles by Puni Leo. They continue to the right, Laikong. Over the top pass to Muamua. Fought to stay on her feet, about 3 metres out now. Canterbury searching for the first try of the second half. Pick and go. Caught just short, Canterbury. So close to the line. Looking to retake the lead. It's a game of centimetres at the moment. The long pass out now. They've got plenty of numbers. They just need a straight and slicing through. As Palamo passes it to Blythe. A team try of the highest order. Every teammate playing their cards right. She started it, she finished it. Louise Blythe.
Louise Blythe taking the sideline, and then it comes back to her with her patience, just waiting out there. Good team effort here from Canterbury. You can see they decide to go out the back. It's a long ball, missed pass here. Great ball there again from Palamo. Takes the ball forward and offloads to Blythe, who secures the try for Canterbury.
Yeah, I thought Palamo was away there, and just gives that nice little offload, but that woman on screen, Blythe there, from Taranaki originally, has been plying her trade down in Canterbury. 15 breaks, line breaks. She added another 2 with that deceiving speed and the outstep. What a try for Canterbury to bring them back in this game.
The kick unsuccessful. 1 point the difference. We're into the last quarter of the game. It is going to be yet another nail biter between these two proud teams.
A couple of substitutions for Waikato as they slowly make their way back. And this rain does start coming down. Fetalanga out of the Hamilton Old Boy Huskies in jersey number 18. And also Montesa Tarakena, the New Zealand athletics and touch representative, is going to bring some firepower in the halfback position.
Waikato go deep with the restart. Canterbury have allowed it to bounce. They're on the back foot immediately. More is challenged by Gabby Sutherland. She's been busy since coming on for the injured Mia Anderson. Waikato lost their captain about 20 minutes into the game.
Yeah, she's calling early. Referee Leata Punilio. But they did talk about line speed as well, which Waikato have displayed early on in the game here today. Unfortunate there for Waikato, but it does give an opportunity here for Canterbury off the back of Blythe just scoring there in the corner.
Watch Waikato during this defensive set. They won't be looking to try and assert too many dominance into the rucks. They'll just be looking to try and fan and make sure they keep pressure on Canterbury.
They're making their own pressure at the moment by not taking that one cleanly. Solomona just steadies the ship, creates the ruck, and allows her team to set. Thumping kick from Buchanan Brown, but waiting for it was Taira Kena. Now to Tulio Tua'a. The cowbells are ringing here at FMG Stadium. She's so strong. Who's that left winger? Penalty to Waikato. What do they do here?
Not rolling away there for Ashley Palu. I was wondering whether Waikato were going to go for the quick tap here.
Scrum called.
They're up there for a scrum, backing themselves in the 22. Here we go, Tuli Au Tua'a. She has been good. Just can't get her down on the first or second defence here. She doesn't roll away quick enough. Ashley Palu.
Grace Barrett there was pointing to the sticks really, really early. It could have been another 3 points added to their tally, but we know what Waikato can do. They can strike, they've got firepower, they've got the mongrel, the mana that they adhere to this par site here at FMG Stadium, Waikato.
Scrum goes down, and they've made a meal of it here, have Waikato, and it's a penalty to Canterbury. I'm surprised they didn't go for that line out. They've got a strong maul, they opted for the scrum, and nothing has come from it.
Yeah, the disappointment on her face. Tuli Au Tua'a, she hasn't put the foot wrong so far. Yeah, I agree, Taylor. The line-out option was the goods, and they couldn't quite get that one.
Sub girls, Canterbury 4. Canterbury 4.
Alex Williamson comes onto the field and makes way for Sophie Kerr. Huge shift by Sophie Kerr. Look at the height here of Alex Williamson. It'll be really, really crucial here at line-out time, particularly with 14 minutes to go on the clock. It is all go here.
They missed the line out.
That's her head.
Charged again by Waikato, knocked backwards by Canterbury, the call. Jenkins.
Use.
Palu accelerating, busting through, still with possession. The Canterbury team. On the surge was Palu, but Nina Tara on net. What an absolute talent she is. 11 breakdown steals this year heading into the game. That is a competition high.
She hasn't quite had the same number of opportunities with ball in hand in Parone. That is finals footy. Oh, here we go, the quick tap. Nipia kicked it down the middle of the field.
Oh, here we go, Waikato. It is all on. This is what you expect from a grand final. Hot on attack. Here goes Bete laying up. Well, there's hands in the ruck there for sure. Canterbury getting away with one there, Cloppers. Still no advantage coming from the referee. Waikato being forced to work hard. It's thrown back for Nipia. Still does well to find her way through a sea of red and black jerseys. Jenkins thought she had rights to the ball. Listen to the chatter on the field and coming from the crowd.
Use it now.
Pick and go on her own from Cloppers. 2 metres out, Kaupapa Barrett tucks it, puts the head down. The Waikato backs are screaming for it out to the right-hand side, but the forward said, no, we're having another go.
Advantage.
The advantage is with Waikato. They can spin it if they want. Baylor to Kaupapa Barrett, still on her feet, still trying to find a way. Bodies everywhere. Baylor now gets it out to the backs. Taidakena sets it up for Tulia Tuala, and Waikato retake the lead. They snaffled one earlier, but this time they make no mistake, and the left winger is over.
And Waikato, here they come. Tulia Aotua'a, beautiful hands there on the wing. The pass from Matisa Tai Karena. You can see here they finally go out wide. Almost didn't quite get there, but beautiful skills from Tulia Aotua'a.
Yeah, nice simple draw and pass there. It's about doing the basics well. You can see the smiles, the excitement of this Waikato team, but it was about the forwards just rolling their sleeves up, going to work, really drawing that Canterbury team in to create a bit of space on that far side. Important kick coming up here with 11 minutes to go on the clock.
Nails it from the sideline, makes it count, and gives them a little extra buffer. Now they have a 6-point lead, just over 10 to play.
A great ball there from Scott. She just catches it behind her with a little draw pass out to Montesa Taikarena. Great work there from Waikato.
Scott brings it back for Waikato. Cloppers. She's put in a mountain of work today, has Cloppers. The engine room has been excellent. Bodle to the line, gets it to Edamir, and just held on to it a little bit too long.
Again, Cloppers taking the ball nice and straight, getting good foundation ball, getting it back out to the wingers. Unfortunately there, as you said, Taylor, you can see Bodle just holding onto the ball a little bit too long there. She should have just given that as more and more came in from the defence.
Multiple substitutions here. Waikato going to their bench. Hodaki in jersey number 19. Murphy, the Manawa N7s player, in jersey number 20. But also Poppy Baxter, 17 years old, coming on in jersey number 21. Going onto the wing for who I've thought has played an awesome game in Louise Blyde.
Bind!
Baxter's dad, part of the coaching group for
Six!
the Tani Five that are playing after this. Double header. Multiple rolls along the ground there for Canterbury, but they continue. Cochrane. Well, she put in the speculative kick and it almost bounced in play for Palamo. And now they've got to start trying things, Canterbury.
Canterbury scrum there,
Waikato
good
13.
real estate. And more taking the ball in nice and direct, and then just finds Palamo just in the corner there. One of those stats on your screen, all Waikato, position, territory in the last sort of 10, 15 minutes. There's a big crowd.
Sorry, girls.
Big crowd cheer here for substitutions, Nathan.
Yeah, she's played awesome. Has been carrying like an absolute menace, has Scott, with a limp to go to Nalu Malivai in her 20th game for Waikato comes onto the pitch.
Papa Barrett again, accurate. This time to Cloppers. Oh, they've coughed it up. Opportunity here, a prime one for Canterbury, right on that 22-metre line, midfield scrum. That's dangerous.
Yeah, number 22, Lunita Ngalulave Mai. I mean, that's not what you want on your first sort of touch of the ball, but she will be hot on defence now. We know that she can do the damage on deep. Canterbury, interesting setup. Again, they've got Poppy Baxter right in behind Buchanan Brown. So two playmakers in behind the scrum. They can go either way.
Yeah, they'll come in.
You can see the halves pairing, just making sure that they're getting their messages nice and clear. There's 8 minutes to go, less than that.
Crouch!
They're down by 6. They need to score and need to convert it. Huge moment here for Canterbury.
Six!
Here comes that monster scrum from Waikato, but McCook has it. She goes to the right-hand side. Cochrane gets past a few defenders. Canterbury with everything to play for now. They won't want to die wondering. Grace Haupapa Barrett, stand up. The woman out of the Otorohanga Club, a Black Fern, still got it and still doing wonderful things for her province.
Well, Nathan and Taylor, you talked about it earlier. It's those moments in the grand finals and you capitalise, and that's exactly what Grace Haupapa Barrett did just there, just showing how experienced she is and how much she loves the jersey she plays for.
I just love the emotion that she brings to it. She was chipping people before. She's an absolute giant of a force there, just to be so strong. Two cleaners trying to clean her out. We talked about big moments. Well, she's got that, but she's also got to back it up with a huge line out here to ensure that Waikato hold on to position, and then they need to try and get down into that Canterbury 22.
The name Haupapa Barrett is synonymous with excellency. Off the top ball for Bodle. Juggles it again. Gets everyone's nerves going in the crowd. Waikato now looking to build phases, entering the last 5 minutes of this game. Paraone frees up the arm for the offload. Edamere tracks back to get it. Brushes off the attempted tackle of more powerful carry from Edamere. More brilliant footwork coming in from Waikato. Not interested in kicking it. For Talainga. Challenging again, this Waikato team. Wraparound play is nice, and here goes side again. A twinkle toes her way through. Napier leaves it behind. It's gone forward. Oh my goodness, she got too excited like we did up in the commentary box.
Oh no, beautiful play there from Montessa Takarena. We've seen her on the 7s field and also on the 15s field. Just the awareness to keep the ball in. It's the wraparound pass and just holding the ball up. Really good ball in hand. A big step there from Neeps, but just left the ball behind, unfortunately.
I'd say there'd be a lot of head scratching and lollies being eaten in the coach boxes for Waikato. That was a huge moment. It was one pass, one kick to keep Canterbury inside their own 22, but an unforced error again for Waikato, allowing Canterbury to now have a shot at trying to win this game with 4.5 to go.
Canterbury. Oh, they put it out on the full. That is a huge error on behalf of Cochrane. She's been good today, but that one is going to hurt.
Just overcooked it, just a little too much there, but she does get a nod from her teammate just here, just to shake that one off. Because right now, Canterbury need to really start bringing their defense and smother Waikato because they're on a roll.
4 or 6? 6?
Just watch these post-contact meters from Waikato. They're going to just not worry about the footwork. They're just going to carry hard into this Canterbury defence.
There's a mistake coming in from Waikato, so Canterbury might have one last roll of the dice. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to go, but they kick it away, surprisingly. Not wanting to hold on to possession. Taidakena returns the favour. More, someone who can break a game open. Here's young Baxter, still at Christchurch Girls High. The 17-year-old, a penalty, then march backwards now, Waikato.
Oh, Canterbury here decide to slow the ball down. They're on a bit of a roll here. The youngsters and Baxter as well as Moamoa. Big play here from Canterbury. Their line-out stats are good. What do they choose to do here?
Canterbury still had possession. It's not tidy, but Moore says, give it to me. Oh, I'm going to weave my way through. Slicing and dicing the defenders. Because Moore hasn't had many opportunities. Canterbury looking like a bag of nerves at the moment, just being frantic. They know season is on the line here. Last 2 minutes left to put everything out there. Waikato trying to blitz the ruck. They might have done so. In fact, it's still there. Last 2 minutes, Canterbury. Anglesey to Solomona. The cowbells are ringing here at FMG Stadium. Canterbury, spin it wide. Jenkins gets it to Moore. She places the ball back. McCook. Buchanan Brown with the skip pass. Looking interested, Waikato. Still there. Palu charges ahead. Approaching the final minute. They've got numbers to the right-hand side. Here goes Laikong. The tackle is excellent for Waikato. Listen to the crowd. A minute to play. A Waikato line-out throw, but it is not over.
Huge moment there. Waikato just zero rucking, not allowing anyone to go into the tackle there. The over the bridge pass, but the tackle there by Nepia with 1 minute to go, that is huge. But it is not over yet. There is still a minute to go on the clock. Waikato just are struggling a little bit with their line out. Seems to be a bit of confusion. And I'll tell you what, that's experience right there. Papa Barrett tying the hair up just to make sure we settle the nerves. We need to win our line out. We don't need to be emotional. We need to be clinical. Let's nail our role and win this thing.
Season-defining line-out throw here. The crowd has gone silent. Hodaki secures the ball. The hooter sounds. They just need to get it out, but they're going to keep charging ahead. Papa Barrett almost give it to Canterbury. And Waikato are your back-to-back Farah Palmer Cup Premiership champions. A team built on grit, pride and connection. Champions once again in the Farah Palmer Cup. They've defended their crown with heart and hunger. They stand tall, Premiership champions once more. From the first whistle to the final play, Waikato have owned their moment. A legacy continues and the Mulu roar echoes loud. 19-13, Waikato win.